prophecy of 12 legions. This prophecy reveals the Lord of hosts and his armies. And the prophecy of the 12 legions is very specific in revealing the hosts of the Lord and his armies, and it alludes to the hosts of heaven and their numbers of their ranks, and Christ makes this note in the Matthew 26, verse 53. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legion of angels? The prophetic foreshadow of the end times here, where Christ is found, talking about the ranks of these angels, are in Revelation, and this will come clear later. We know that the temple on the earth and the things on the earth were constructed based upon the things that were reflective of the things in heaven. So when Christ begins to say, can't he just call down hosts out of heaven, he's very specific about 12 legions. 12 legions of angels to come down. And we know that's a prophetic foreshadow. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 5. Who serve unto the example and shadow of heavenly things, as Moses was admonished of God when he was about to make the tabernacle. For see, saith he, that thou make all things according to the pattern shewed to thee in the mount. And the pattern of the legions was shown to Moses. The legions that Christ is talking about being able to call down. Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 2. And he said, The Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints from his right hand when a fiery law for them. This prophecy gives example of what is seen and what is to come in the execution of judgment. When Daniel's talking about this, it's actually a prophetic foreshadow of the return of Christ. In Daniel chapter 7, verse 10, it says, A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. So we see before the throne came from heaven thousands, and 10,000s times 10,000, which is a figurative statement about ranks of thousands in the heavens. And the book of Jude gives a revealing point about this. Jude chapter 1, verse 14 and 15 says, And Enoch also the seventh from Adam prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and all of their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And we also see John gives a similar account of these ranks of thousands that are spoken of. Revelation chapter 5, verse 11. And I beheld, and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beast, and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000, and thousands of thousands. This 1,000 times 10,000 and thousands is not accidental in the revealing of the prophecy of Revelation of a manner of ranks, because the Lord of heaven has ranks. And remember, on the earth, these reflective things of the things in heaven are given. So we see ranks of thousands and thousands and 10,000s in heaven, and those are which to come, and we see that there are going to be some on the earth. For what the Lord calls his host of heaven, the Lord of hosts, also is the Lord of the host of the armies on the earth, which were ranks in the tribes on the earth during the time of Moses. Those were the hosts of the Lord's armies. In the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 10, it talks about this. It says, Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So we know that there's a very specific number on the earth for the kingdom in the last days, as well as there's a specific number alluding to 12 legions of ranks of angels in thousands and 10,000s in the heavens. In the book of Isaiah, it gives a clear explanation about a name of the Lord and what he is. He's the Lord of hosts. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 1 through 3. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphims, each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. And one cried unto another, and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. So we notice here that they're saying day and night. They're saying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. And the word Lord of hosts means Lord of armies. And this is the four beasts that are before the throne in the book of Revelation. The four that say, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of armies. Revelation chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. And the first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf, and the third beast had a face as a man, and the fourth beast was like a flying eagle. And the four beasts which had of them 6 wings about him, and they were full of eyes within, and they rest not day and night, saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was, and is to come. So these 4 living creatures cry out, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. And why do they have 4 faces for each of the directions? Now, making very clear here about these hosts of these legions. This is going to be revealing things that you've never seen before. This has never been revealed. The 4 directions of the 4 beasts are for those 4 legions of those 4 armies. North, south, west, east, etc. Follow very closely with this, because the beast with the face of a lion, the beast with the face of a man, the beast with the face of an ox, and the beast with the face of an eagle are representing the riders who go out leading those 3 divisions of ranks on the north, south, east, and west. In the east, first we have Judah, who leads the tribes on the east, with 2 other tribes leading 36,000 to the east. His face is the face of a lion, and that is the lion of the tribe of Judah's tribe who leads the charge on the Lord of hosts' armies. Then we have the south, which is Reuben, which is the face of a man, and he leads with the tribes in the south division. And then we have Ephraim, which is Joseph, who has the face of an ox, and he leads those divisions, or the west. And then we have Dan, who is the face of an eagle, and Dan leads the tribes in the north, which is Asher and Naphtali. And those are the 4 divisions of the 4 winds, with the face of a lion, the face of a man, the face of an ox, and the face of an eagle. And that's why they say, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts, because when those beasts call, those 4 directions, those 4 divisions, those 4 riders come out. The rider on the white, which is Judah. The rider on the red. The rider on the black horse. The rider on the green horse, etc. They go forth. And these are the 4 riders of the 4 horsemen for those 4 directions, which 4 faces, those divisions and ranks of legions for the 144,000. And this is the armies of the Lord. And it begins to say here that the face of the lion is east division of Judah. And let's look at this. In the calling of the armies, it says, Numbers chapter 10, verse 14, In the first place went the standard of the camp of the children of Judah, according to their armies, and over his host was Nahshon, the son of Amminadab. So we have on the east, Judah. And with Judah and the host of the armies on the east, we see 2 tribes with Judah. In the host of the Lord's armies, we see Issachar and Zabulon. Numbers chapter 10, verse 15 and 16. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Issachar was Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Zabulon was Eliab, the son of Helon. And the standard of the camp of Judah, leading to the east, is the face of the lion, representing Judah, the lion of the tribe of Judah. And the next division order was the face of the man, which is the standard of Reuben in the south. And Reuben had the symbol of a man, which is the face of the man, for the mandrake, because a mandrake has a little face of a man on it. And he plucked mandrakes, and that's why Reuben has the face of the man. Numbers chapter 10, verse 18. And the standard of the camp of Reuben set forward according to their armies over his host was Eliezer, the son of Shadur. And likewise, when Reuben was leading the south division, 2 other tribes were with Reuben and their hosts, and that is Simeon and Gad. And we see that in Numbers chapter 10, verse 19 and 20. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Simeon was Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. And over the host of the tribe of children of Gad was Elisaph, the son of Deuel. So this is the division that is seen with the south, and this is the beast with the face of the man facing the south direction of the four corners before the throne. And the standard of Reuben over his host in the three division in the south was the standard of a face of a man. And likewise, we see the tribe of Ephraim with the face of an ox on the standard of the tribe of Ephraim, which is the beast with the face of an ox facing westward. And we see that in Numbers chapter 10, verse 22, 23, and 24. We see his west division taking lead. And the standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim set forward according to their armies and over his host was Elishama the son of Ammihud. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Manasseh was Gamaliel the son of Peduzar. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Benjamin was Abidan the son of Gideoni. And the standard of the tribe of Ephraim, being the west division with the face of the ox, is as the host's standard to lead, and with two tribes with him on the west. That's how that was set up. And in the north division is the tribe of Dan with the standard of the eagle, which is the beast of the face of the eagle facing the north and their hosts. And we see that in the book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 25. And the standard of the camp of the children of Dan was set forward, which was the reward of all the camps throughout their hosts. And over his host was Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai. And it was Dan and two other tribes on the north division with their hosts. And we see that in Numbers chapter 10, verse 26 through 28. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Asher was Pagiel, the son of Ochran. And over the host of the tribe of the children of Naphtali was Ahira, the son of Enan. And thus were the journeyings of the children of Israel according to their armies which they set forward. So what we see here is the armies that were set forward on the earth. Okay? With the four beasts before the throne. And Christ sitting at the throne, commanding as a Lord of hosts over the four directions, which had command over the four armies' divisions, with the face of the lion, the face of a man, the face of an ox, and the face of an eagle, which are the four directions of the camps that were set up for the armies of the Lord of hosts. And these armies on the earth are reflective of his kingship from heaven. Matthew chapter 26, 53 becomes more clear now on why what he's saying about legions of armies. He says, "Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels?" What Christ is saying here about the hosts of heaven and his armies, which are set up for a specific number, statistically written and given for a specific number in heaven, because it will be fulfilled in the end, in the likeness on earth as it is in heaven. Christ said that he could call 12 legions of angels, meaning 12 legions of the 12, which would mean 12 ranks of 12,000. Which means he could call 144,000 angels down with 12 legions of 12,000 each. Revelation chapter 7, verse 4. "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." 144,000 are the armies of the Lord for the end times and the apocalypse. They will be called from the four corners, from the four directions, with the four faces of the beast. The four beasts that call the first four seals are the four divisions of the Lord's armies that will be called. The face of the lion, the face of the man, the face of the ox, and the face of the eagle, of the 12 divisions of the 12 tribes, with 12,000 each army men set appointed in those four directions of the white, the black, the green, and the red. All those riders on the horses are the four beasts calling the four divisions of the Lord's army, the Lord of hosts for the end times. Revelation chapter 7, verse 5. "And of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zabulon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. So what we see here is 4 divisions of armies of the Lord of hosts being called, with 10,000s of thousands each for each division, for the 12,000 ranks of 12. And that will be the army of the Lord, and the numbering of the angel army in heaven, which is in the same likeness prepared for the day of the Lord. The mirror of heaven is seen on the earth, and it's revealed. And this is exactly why Christ said that the shadow of things to come that Moses built, he saw them in heaven, he built them on the earth. He set up the divisions in the same likeness with the ranks. The 4 divisions, the north, the south, the east, and the west. He built everything in the likeness, including the end times. The prophecy of the armies of the Lord will be revealed. We have the archaeology for the tribes. The 4 divisions will be called. The Lord is going to call his armies under the banner. Instead of 12 tribes with 12 stones, he's going to have 1 stone for all the tribes, united together under 1 banner for the apocalypse. For the next Exodus, there will be 144,000 soldiers of 12,000 ranks of men, just like there's angel hosts in heaven of 144,000 of 12 legions of 12,000 each angels. And this is what is mentioned in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. And again, Christ said, and remember this, Matthew chapter 26, verse 53, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? And we see Christ here returning with the host of heaven. Revelation chapter 19, verse 13 and 14, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And Christ is the Lord of hosts, leading the 12 legions of armies for the end times, prepared for that day, for that battle. And this is the prophecy of the 12 legions.